I just, like, very cool, calm and collected, said, Maria, I think she just thinks you're insensitive to her feelings.
Here's what happened on week 3 of The Bachelor. The episode starts out with Jesse telling the 18 women that there will be 2 group dates and 1 one-on-one date. Jesse drops off the first card for the group date. Jess opens the card and it says, I am looking for Mrs. Wright. Love, Joey. We see Joey at the beginning of the group date and he says he is looking for someone where it just feels right. The ladies walk into the theater and greet Joey. Joey had some extra help and called in some familiar golden faces. April, Susan, Kathy, and Nancy hug and greet the ladies. They form the acronym the Askin Ladies. Kathy reveals they will find Mrs. Wright through a pageant competition. Leia has never been in a pageant and it will be very interesting for her. They have 1 hour to rehearse and they will perform in front of a live audience. The Askin Ladies rave about Joey and say they love him. There are 3 steps to this pageant. There is a lazy Sunday fit wear challenge, a Q&A, and a talent show. Sydney is feeling confident going into this with her past pageant history. It is time for the show and the ladies file in on stage. For the first round, the ladies model their Sunday chill attire. Next is the Q&A challenge. Maria is asked how she would spice things up with Joey later down the road. She says they will add some things into their intimate life if need be. Sydney admitted to faking it, and Kelsey A says she would make some new memories if she were ever stuck in an elevator with Joey. Lexi says aside from Joey's physical attributes, the most attractive thing about him is his heart. Now, round 3 is the talent show. Edwina sings a song that she wrote for Joey. She was a little shaky, but the lyrics were sweet. Joey says she sounded amazing and it was impressive. It's now Sydney's turn and she does a cheer chant about Joey. Now, Sydney was talking a lot of crap about the other girls before she went on stage, so she seemed to be talking a big game. Now, the audience didn't seem too impressed by it. Edwina says it was hilarious and Sydney had made it out to be like she was gonna blow their minds away. Now, Lexi takes the stage and asks for Joey's help. She says she is the world's best kisser. She asks Joey for some feedback and they make out in front of everyone on stage. The crowd is going nuts. Joey deliberates with the Askin Ladies and they announce the winner of the Mrs. Wright pageant is of course Lexi. Joey says she was the one that surprised him. It was out of her comfort zone. During the night portion, the ladies talk about how it was unfair that Lexi won when she didn't put in much effort compared to the other ladies. They agreed that kissing is not a talent. Joey and Lexi chat on the side and he praises how she stepped out of her comfort zone for him. Going forward, Lexi wants to be herself and it's all about Joey and her. That's all that matters. Joey is excited to get to know Kelsey A. They have not had a one-on-one yet, but there is something there between them. Maria and Joey chat and he says she knows how to work a crowd. Maria says it was hard for her because she was nervous since the pageant was out of her comfort zone as well. Joey says he wasn't looking for a specific talent. She was committed to her dance routine. Joey and Medina chat and she explains the drama that happened about her age. She told Joey that some of the girls were dismissive about her age. She says she felt like she was being bullied. She did not want to name names. Joey immediately goes and talks to the ladies about the drama. He says hearing the word bully scares him. He says he would like to hear about it eventually. But he first gives the rose to Kelsey, who accepts. She said it was validating to her. After Joey leaves, Medina tells the ladies she disclosed to Joey the age drama. Maria says bully is a big word to use. Sydney jumps in, of course, and says she felt bullied by Maria as well. Sydney says she hears Maria talking crap all the time. Maria says in her confessional that this is unfortunate. She left it in the past. Sydney gets up and walks away from the situation. Maria breaks down and says she doesn't know where this is coming from. Maria and Medina talk the next day, and Maria says Sydney came in the middle when this is just between them. Maria says she is good with Medina and it's time to truly move on. The ladies back at the mansion get the one-on-one date card, which goes to Jen. Jen is overall excited to keep progressing her journey with Joey. The two go on a surfing date together. Jen says Joey gives her calming energy. Joey shows off his surfing skills before Jen gets in. Joey says he's feeling giddy and it could be a glimpse into their future. They click in a lot of ways. They make out on the beach while the sun sets in the back. It's now time for the dinner portion and it's time for them to get a little bit deeper. Joey says he was left with butterflies today. Jen shares how her parents fought all the time when she was growing up. It was a traumatic place. She never knew what a happy couple was like. Her and her father no longer have a relationship with each other. After dinner, the two then watch a drone show together in the sky. The drones take the shape of a rose and it spells out if Jen would accept the rose. She says yes. Back at the mansion, the ladies get the second group date card. It says, "I'm done playing singles, love Joey," which hints at something tennis related. The ladies meet him on the tennis court in their cute tennis outfits. Then they are joined by tennis players Pam Shriver and James Blake. Jesse announces the first ever Bachelor Open. The teams are dressed in costumes of babies, a hot dog and a bun, beehive, and a lobster and butter. For the first match, the hot dog and bun win, aka Rachel and Star. The lobster and butter win the second match, aka Evelyn and Kelsey. Now the two winners go head to head for the finals. Evelyn and Kelsey end up winning the championship and taking the trophy home. It's now time for the night portion of the date. Joey and Caitlyn chat. I'm happy that we got to see more camera time from her. Caitlyn mentions something unsettling to Joey. She mentions a curse that her family has, which makes Joey a little concerned. She explains that all the women in her family are single. The ladies in her family want Caitlyn specifically to break the curse. Joey says that's a lot of pressure. Caitlyn also opens up about her past relationships and says they didn't work out because she didn't want to settle. Rachel now chats with Joey. When she goes in for a hug, her earring gets stuck to his sweater. A producer had to come and help pry out the earring from Joey's sweater. Rachel mentions how she sees similarities with Joey and her father. Her dad is always gentle with her mom, and she sees those qualities in Joey and admires that. Daisy and Joey chat, and Joey ends up touching Daisy's cochlear implant in order for him to get a little bit more comfortable with it. They share a moment and kiss. Daisy says he makes her feel special. He is caring and sweet. It's at the end of the group date and Joey gives his rose to Caitlyn. Back at the house, Sydney says Maria is a mean girl and it needs to be addressed to Joey. Jesse comes by to announce there will be a pool party instead of a cocktail party. Joey is feeling confident on the roses he is handing out tonight, but he needs some clarity on things. Sydney chats with Joey on the side during the pool party. Sydney says how Maria instantly started attacking Medina. Sydney says she then became the target. She was verbally assaulted and had to walk away from the hostile environment that was created by Maria. Sydney is out here just naming all the names. Joey says hearing those words scares the bleep out of him. The Bachelor producers are really reaching here because the drama is absolutely ridiculous, you guys. It is completely blown out of proportion. Joey then confronts Maria on the side. He asks her if the allegations are true. Maria says no, and he can take her at her word. She has been emotional the past couple of days and shares that she has been bullied in the past, and this is not bullying. She never wants to treat someone like how she was treated in the past. She gets emotional and says she isn't being received as good as she thought she would be. It makes Maria sad and hurts her. The confusion on Maria's face is making Joey now confused. He isn't sure he asked Sydney all the right questions. After Joey leaves Maria, she says she has no idea where she stands at this point, and it sucks. She would hate for this to get in the way of what they have. It is now time for the rose ceremony. Joey says there were moments today that he wished did not happen. He is being intentional. Joey starts handing out the roses. Maria and Sydney both end up getting roses. The women eliminated are Evelyn, Star, and Krissa. This seems like another move for the producers to milk this nonsense drama with Maria and Sydney. Now, in next week's promo for the two-night Bachelor event on Monday and Tuesday, the ladies and Joey take a trip to Malta Malta. We see more dates that involve dancing, rolling in paint, riding a Vespa, and lots of kissing. Maria says she wants to build her connection with Joey without any drama. Sydney and Maria are still going at each other's necks. We see what seems to be like the 2-on-1 date in which Joey has to pick one with a rose and send the other home. We see Sydney having a side chat with Joey and says Maria is still attacking her. We then see Maria ask Joey if this is something he can look past, and he says he's not sure. Looks like he will have to settle the drama by sending one home. Alright, well that's all I have to share with you guys today. Please make sure to share with me what you guys thought about week 3's recap of The Bachelor. What are your thoughts on the Sydney and Maria feud of it all? Don't forget to please like this video, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay up to date on the latest news here at Shared. I'm your host, Hiba Berry, and thanks so much for watching.